Have you always wondered why Asians seem to have the most amazing skin, both when they're young and also as they start to age? Or why all of the latest beauty trends and innovation are coming from Asia? Over the last 10 years, there's been a huge Asian skincare boom in the US, with stores like Ulta adding a ton of K-beauty brands to their portfolio, for example. And we know that historically, Asian women are the ones who are using 8 to 20 step skincare routines. On top of that, when you look around, it's pretty clear that Asian women seem to have amazing skin. And there is a big cultural / historical reason for this. When you think about why Asians have become so obsessed with skincare and have really pioneered a lot of the trends and innovation, it really comes down to how they view wellness and health. So if you think about traditional Chinese medicine, for example, it's all about overall health, holistic approaches, and balance within your body. So for example, if you have acne, it's probably a reflection of some type of inflammation or intolerance that's happening in your body. For example, when I was younger, I had like a little bit of like kitty eczema on my cheek, and my grandpa was like, there's something going on inside that's causing this. He wasn't like, oh, you have a skin condition, go see a derm. He was like, okay, maybe you should try this herb or drink this and do this and that. Therefore, in Asian health and Asian culture, as a result, the outside is a reflection of what's happening on the inside. So in the same way that being fit and skinny in the US kind of signifies that you are taking care of yourself and that you are healthy, your skin is also a reflection of this in Asian culture. So you could be totally fit, doing CrossFit in Asia, but if your skin isn't clear and isn't glowing, people aren't going to consider you healthy looking or beautiful. I know that's controversial and gonna cause a stir, but I didn't make the rules. I'm just saying culturally, that's what a lot of people think. And if you're Asian, you know Asians can be brutal, so they will be the first to tell you that your skin is bad or that there's something going on with your face that you should address. I remember in high school when I got acne, I went to my grandma's house, I walked through the door and she was like, what is up with your skin? It looks so bad. I was like, thanks, nice to see you too. Obviously, Asian grandmas can be crazy, but on top of that, it's just because skin is such a big indicator of health. So when you have skin conditions, for example, people aren't going to say like use a benzoyl peroxide to solve your acne. They're going to say, okay, how can we maybe detox your body or eat some herbs that are anti-inflammatory that are going to treat the root cause of your skin condition versus the skin condition itself. And lastly, what I find super interesting is Asian culture is all about humility and being humble, so you don't want to brag about yourself. But one way you can show that you really value yourself is how you take care of yourself. Your skincare is definitely a reflection of that. I think sometimes in the US, skincare can be seen as like a luxury, and taking care of your skin shows that you have like extra time, extra money to spend on yourself. In a lot of Asian cultures, it's actually more of just like a norm. So for example, both of my grandmothers grew up with no money, didn't have a lot of money to spend on necessities, and they both had a lot of kids. But the one thing that they always prioritized and instilled in me was the importance of taking care of your skin. The only luxury / like crazy purchase they ever made was a nice moisturizer. Specifically, they both loved Lancome because again, it was really important to show you are healthy and well and value yourself in this way, which I absolutely love. So again, I'm not saying this is the right or wrong approach to skin or health or wellness. This is just kind of like one perspective and how culturally things differ in the US versus in Asia. Definitely as an Asian American, I love that I'm able to kind of take elements of both. So there's parts of the Asian skin philosophy that I love, but I also use a lot of Western philosophies as well. So the more you know. Hope this was at least a little bit interesting, and drop me a comment if you have any questions.